Today, I'm going to run 100 miles. Running 100 miles is no easy task and requires me to run an average of 14.3 miles per day. Potential risks are overwhelming. I'm talking stress fracture, dehydration, potentially even pooping my pants, all to discover if I'm capable of running 100 miles in a single week.
Impossible! Impossible! It's impossible.
Yeah, I'm definitely not in shape to do this, which means that I could injure myself. You know, stress fracture, pull a tendon or a hamstring or something. I'm very excited for this. I've never run 100 miles in a week, and I've always wanted to. Guys, let's get to it.
2 miles in this run. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a game plan for the week. 14.3 miles, a little over a half marathon every single day for 7 days straight. I think I got it.
Well, according to our overlords at Google, you should only increase your weekly mileage by 10 to 15% each week. And last week, I ran 30 miles. I'm not very good at math, but according to my calculations, that's a whopping 233% increase. So to say that it's risky is an incredible understatement.
About 6 miles in, almost halfway. Legs are a little tired, running like 7.5 minute miles. I really should slow down. And honestly, this is not a speed workout. Slow down, Isaiah.
It's really too early to tell if I can even accomplish 100 miles, but the reason I decided to do this is pretty simple. It's an attempt at becoming a more interesting person. More on that later.
I'm absolutely dead. I just ran the necessary amount of mileage to do this every day this week in order to complete 100 miles in a week. Now I could spread it out and I could make some days harder and some days less. That's probably the intelligent thing to do. Nobody said I was intelligent, okay? I know that I'm prone to heat stroke, heat exhaustion. I need to run earlier in the day and it's currently 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, which means if I'm going to run tomorrow, I need to run either in the evening and then I have to run in the evening every day or suck it up and get my miles in the morning. I'm about to wake up at 5 a.m.
So it's not 5, it's 5:25. Same difference, right? Yesterday after that run, I guzzled like so much water, had a ton of, what is it called again? Liquid IV, please sponsor me, please. I love you. And then basically just did a lot of recovery.
This might not be very popular, but I hate eating before running, so I just down a large cup of coffee before I hit the road.
2 miles in. I actually feel pretty good. I just ran a half marathon, well, 14.5 miles, like 16 hours ago, so it's a little bit early to be out trying to snag another 14.3, but hey, that's what I'm doing this week. I also have a little bit of a companion joining me today. Tyler Spears! Spears, have you ever ran 100 miles in a week?
I did it one time, and Isaiah has no idea what he's in for.
Oh, boy.
It is terrible.
Oh.
Impossible. I don't think you can finish.
What?
I really don't think
What?
Clearly, Tyler Spears is no friend of the Too Easy Army, but you can't trust the opinion of a man who intentionally places last in a race. So I dropped him from the run and finished day 2 on my own.
Mile 6.3. Legs are definitely in some pain. That right ankle ain't happy. Might be a shoe problem. Might try a different shoe tomorrow. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm not exactly stoked about my right Achilles causing pain on my second run of the week. But hey, I back down from no challenge, even if my very own body turns against
I
me.
did not expect it to hurt that bad on day 2. A lot needs to change. A lot needs to change. But I have a plan. And it's gonna work.
The plan is simple. I need to go crazy on hydration, stretch like my life depends on it, and stock my body full of salt. As an individual who cramps often, I need to be consuming copious amounts of salt. Shout out to my all-time favorite post-running snack, pickles.
Day 3. My legs are feeling a lot better than they were last night. I stretched so much yesterday. Let's do this, come on. About to hit mile 3, and the heart rate is sitting at about 140. My right foot does bother me a little bit. Sometimes you gotta push through that pain. I'm also meeting somebody. We got ourselves a surprise guest.
Matt Joy.
Do 14.5.
Let's freaking go.
Yeah, 14.5 miles of pure pain. At this point, my right Achilles is starting to bother me more and more. Probably a situation where I should stop running, but I'm just not willing to throw in the towel.
Woo, 9 miles. Matt just hit 6 with me. Felt good. That guy's an animal. 5 left.
After saying goodbye to Matt, there was just one thing left to do. Finish these miles and rest up like crazy.
That's 14 miles. 3 days, 42 miles. That's nutty.
I did my typical recovery, which consists of pickles, pickle juice, and liquid IV, before going to ZHC's house to use his ice bath and compression tools. I refuse to go down without a fight. I am willing to do just about anything to make sure that I can finish these miles.
Zach's house is just the recovery house.
Oh yeah, we're helping Isaiah's legs right now.
This is the midweek help that I needed.
7:05. I was supposed to start at 7. I feel like I'm avoiding the run. I just don't want to run right now. I'm tired. I feel like my body's just tired. No excuses though. It's time. It's time. It is morning. Take me roughly 2 hours to finish. Get out and get your miles, kids. Here's to 100. I will be done in a few days. I've got this. It's too easy.
I was having a chat with a close friend recently, and he told me about this idea of becoming a more interesting man. I mean, look around. How many people in your life are doing truly interesting things? I was inspired by this thought, and that's where this whole idea began. But honestly, in this moment, I am really questioning whether or not I'm capable.
About to approach mile 4. Legs feel good. Achilles feels good. That's not how it should go, right? I should be in pain. The hardest part for me right now is settling in. I'm just like convincing myself mentally that it's no big deal. Starting to fizzle a bit.
Fizzle is an understatement. I'm really in the weeds on day 4, but if I've learned anything, it's that no one else in this world is going to make me finish this. It's up to me and me alone.
That is halfway through this run. 7 miles, baby. And also that marks 50 miles for the week. That's halfway through the week. Mind over matter, baby. You can accomplish anything if you can convince yourself of it. Too easy.
Unfortunately for me, it isn't finished. In fact, I still have like 43 miles left this week. Ouch.
That's 14.33.
My legs are starting to feel slightly better, which makes absolutely no sense to me, but hey, I'm not complaining.
Day 5.
The days are really starting to blend together, but I'm in the home stretch. And lucky for me, I got my boys joining me today.
The Austin Track Club. Let's go, baby. Oh.
How many miles you got?
63.
Oh, no way.
Getting to run with the boys is actually my favorite thing on the planet. Having a community of people who get out and do hard things with you is probably the greatest gift. And before I knew it, it was time to party.
Give it to me. Hey, nice warm-up, guys. Nice warm-up.
Yeah, these miles aren't claiming themselves.
Today, I am technically breaking into the unknown. This will be the miles that are further than anything I've ever run. I'm not nervous.
I'm nervous.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I decided to do this 100-mile week while on a plane back home after a 2-day shoot about Bigfoot. I had run about 30 miles the week prior and was definitely not in a physical position to push myself to do this, but that's kind of the point. It turns out that you can push past the perceived boundaries that exist within your mind. At this point, I think I knew that even though I'm extending into the unknown, I have no doubts that I will in fact finish this challenge.
8.5 miles puts me at 80 miles. I have 20 left now. Oh. And there's pain. I got pain. Things can go wrong in a big way. Just gotta stay focused, gotta stay motivated. And honestly, just gonna freaking get it done.
You know that scene in Walter Mitty where Walter is journaling while on the mountain and he's talking about venturing into the unknown? That's kind of how I feel right now.
Gassed is an understatement. Absolutely dead. One more tomorrow. I'm drained. I'm depleted. I have nothing left. Yet 14.3 remain unclaimed.
Just one last day, and I'm pretty shocked that I've made it this far. I'm not sure that I've ever experienced this amount of pure exhaustion in my life, but I'm just about there, and I plan to give it everything that I've got. This is it, day 7, and just 14.3 miles to go. Not sure what I was expecting on the final day, but let's just say that it was too easy.
That's 100 and a few extra.
Run 100 miles?
Yeah, dude, and you said that I couldn't be done. You said that it couldn't be done.
I can't believe it.
If you're subscribed to Tyler Spears, unsub right now.